Alright guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, and share. So we're gonna do a breakdown on US oil trade. This is a buy setup, and I sent it to my Telegram community. So if you're not there, please ensure you click the link on my profile, and then to take you to the Telegram channel, so you can join. Alright. So let's get into the video. So starting our analysis from the monthly time frame. All right, so what do we see? We can see the price took out this high or this liquidity tapped into this monthly A-shaped key level and then rejected. And we can see this huge monthly bearish candle. Okay, so possibly we could say price might come to take out this low. But who knows? We are not anticipating. We are going to be reacting to whatever price gives us per time, right? So let's go to the weekly time frame. So what do we have on the weekly time frame? We have a weekly high and this weekly low. Uh, Clearly stated on the chart. So we have this low was taken by this um weekly low. So we have this high, this low. So we basically have a break of structure on the weekly time frame for able to see more clearly on the daily. So the daily, what we have? We have this daily high, and then we have this low, right? That was formed after sweeping this one. So we now have a high and a low. So what the price came, took out this inducement of this daily high, tapped into this open close level, and we've been selling from that level. And then you can also see price forming another form of structure. So we have this high, this low, this high, this low, right? And the price retraced into this range between this high and this low, tapping into this daily key level, right? And then started selling off from there and then broke structure to the downside. And then after breaking structure to the downside, we want to see a retracement, right? Before we can look for continuations. Right. So what the price tapped into this daily open close level, right? And rejected and closed above. So when you have a rejection and you close above on the daily time frame, if you really understand the concept of storyline, you know that oh, that's the first indication that you need. So if you go down to the 4 hour time frame, you want to be looking for your breakout or your break of structure or whatever. And you can clearly see that we had a breakout at this level, right? So we had a breakout at this level, and then you can see how price bought from there. So basically, we want to see the market structure that was formed before tapping into that level. All right, so if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we're able to see it more clearly. Okay, so we have let's load this high, swap this and this high. So we have this higher high, lower high, and then we have lower low, then lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So this was the last main structure, right? And then you can see price change character or broke structure to the upside, all right? And then after breaking structure to the upside, what do we have? We see price forming some form of um, small structures, right? And then see another break of structure here. Okay, price bought and then retraced and then tapped into the key level right here. So if we go to the 15 minutes time frame, we're able to see what key level price tapped into clearly. All right, so see price tapped into this 15 minutes reshape and then broke structure to the upside right here. So we now have a new trading range from this low to this high right here. Okay, so we really want to see a retracement and a continuation, right? But like I said, we are not anticipating, we are going to be reacting, right? So if we go back to the 4 hour time, what do we have on the 4 hour time frame? We have this 4 hour V-shape level, right? And then we have this 4 hour engineer liquidity that was formed before the key level, right? Basically, what do we want to see price do? We want to see price form some kind of liquidity, which we have right here, and then tap into our key level, and then give us some buy confirmations on the lower time frame. All right. So we have the sweep, and the price came, tapped, rejected, and closed above. Okay. So now that we have a rejection and a close above, the same thing. You understand the concept of storyline, and you see a rejection and a close above on the 4 hour time frame. You want to be looking for your breakout or your break of structure either on the 30 minutes or the 1 hour time frame. So if we go down to the 30 minutes time frame, okay, we'll be able to see our breakouts right here. All right. So what the price do after breaking out? So price came, gave us another entry in liquidity, tapped into the V to A shape, the V shape key level, sorry, and then bought to the upside. So basically, I didn't enter off of this one. I was looking for a double break for extra confirmation. So when you have a downtrend like this, I have this first one, and then you have a second one, right? So I was looking for this. Okay, yeah, two actually. So you have this, then you have um yeah. So I was looking for a double break, and we have that clearly on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so what do we have? We have our low, our high, our low, break of structure to the upside again, and now liquidity taps into the key level, broke structure again to the upside. So we have one, two, two double breaks, right? So the entry was from the 15-minute breakout level. So if we go to our line chart, you can see this level, right? That was taken out, right? So basically, the entry was just from that level. I was looking for price to retrace into that level, and then I took the buys. So basically, yeah, it's just the setup looked something more like this. So we had our entry here, our stops just below the low, and then the take profit was our external high, right? Following market structure. So these are our low, these are our high, our retracements, and then price to give us a sweet delivery to take out this high. Right. So um that's that about this setup. Want to join the Telegram channel? Like I said, the link is in the profile of this channel. So ensure you like, subscribe, and then you can comment what you learned from this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.